It is quite. It's quite tough. It's challenging, but it's a sort of challenge we enjoy. We knew this morning that it was going to be tough for us to get the ball reversed, which was key for us, especially at St George's. With the ball getting wet as soon as it went, to the boundary and all those sort of things. But our most important thing for us this morning was to arrive here with a lot of hunger and a lot of energy, and show why we're one of the best bowling units, or not the best bowling unit in the world. With sort of stop-start day, the intensity and those sort of things can drop quite quickly, and it was important for us to, every time we go back onto the field, to really bowl with intent. In a way, but they also need to go back to the changing room, and it's a break for them as well. As soon as they start getting used to the wicket, or used to the pace of the wicket, they need to refocus. So there's an opportunity for us every time with the rain delay or going off the field, to be on the money as soon as we came back onto the field, to make that first 20 balls count, And I think as a bowling unit on this wicket, which it's unfortunately a bit on the slow side, to get those wickets at the back end and to sit in the position we are in tonight is fantastic. I think when conditions are like today, it's important to use aggression. It's quite hard I felt personally it was quite hard to duck on this wicket, so to come around the wicket and to bang it in short and use my aggression was key for me. I think it would have been boring staying over the wicket, bowling off stump, and with the wicket being on the slow side. We needed to create something. We needed to break the partnership. We needed to get something going. And normally when I start and I bowl well around a wicket, it fires Dale up, it fires Vern up. So it was important for me this morning to start well with that and to get the guys going. And it's been working for me of late. Coming around the wicket is a strength for me. And so that's part of our bowling attack, and for me to use that aggression. That's a tricky thing. I stand at the back of my mind and you don't know where to put the guys because But I suppose like I said, that's a thing you need to work out. And unfortunately, with the wicket being touch slow, you can't put them everywhere. So. It's still important for me to get the ball in the right place. You can use a lot of energy bowling around the wicket, or bowl a lot of dead balls. So in that 6 that I've got, I need to make it count. And like I said, it would have been perfect. Because we were working towards that sort of plan, that sort of dismissal, because there wasn't much on the ball otherwise. So we needed to create something. Try to think out of the box a little bit. Now, that's crucial. We know Chandapal can bat a lot of time, and he's a quality player. So, Imi, I think, has bowled very well for us. He was holding up one end, which was crucial for us and for myself and Dale and them to rotate from the top end. Imi is always going to be in the game. So it was nice for him. I'm happy for him to pick up those sort of wickets and to bowl to the tail here at the back end. Dale Steyn. We were trying so hard. I was bowling a couple of cross-seam deliveries and to scuff the ball up and those sort of things. Although Dale is number 1 bowler in the world, I feel my job for him is to prepare the ball for him to reverse. And come second innings with a new ball, with 50 or 60 overs to go tomorrow, we can put him under a lot of pressure. And so I'm happy with that. He's gonna strike. He's gonna come good at any time. Oh, definitely. I think in the past we've seen against England and those sort of things that things can happen very, very quickly. So if we can start off well tomorrow, put some runs on the board, bat quite quickly, and have enough overs to bowl to them. It's never nice to come out and survive in 50 or 60 overs. So let's hope for some good weather tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a cracking day. Yeah, I think this shot selection was quite good. They really waited for us to bowl that shortish sort of a length. Your margin was quite, I wouldn't say quite small in this sort of wicket. I think he really scored and stayed in his areas. He didn't try anything tricky. He waited for us to go in a touch on the short side or to give him width, and he could play that. So sticking to their game plans was crucial for them, and I think they did it quite well. No, I think that the worst thing is when the tail comes to the crease, and then Imi is very, very fired up. So it's for me now when when you've got 4 wickets on the wicket column, and you're dying to get it 5. You need to be that he puts you under a lot of pressure, because he's a quality bowler bowling to the tail. But like I said, there's no personal sort of we're a bowling unit, and the most important thing is to get the wickets and to bowl them out. So if Imi gets a wicket, if I get the wicket, Adele gets a wicket, as long as we create that pressure and keep on delivering the goods for the team, I think that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter how they come. Well, I mean, why not? So I don't think so. I don't think you don't flirt with batting lineups and those sort of things. The guys coming in the top 7 are all fantastic stroke players, and can. Especially a guy like AB, I mean, we all know they can push the run rate up quite quickly. So, let's see tomorrow morning. Definitely. That's the sort of thing that we strive on, is to really, as soon as like conditions look tough, is one guy to put their hand up and then knock the door down. And like I said, we feed of those sort of stuff, and it fires the next guy up. And today I felt quite strong, and I felt quite good in my rhythm, and it is important for me to bowl a couple of extra overs. And I know my teammate and Daly will come good, Vern will come good, second innings and those sort of things. So I think when it's your day, you need to make it count, and the rest of the guys will follow.